You put Hamilton in a tough situation and he will fight back and he will deliver on the results. He did the same at Bahrain and he did yet again today at the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix qualifying session. He achieved the 99th pole of his F1 career. And what a close qualifying session it was today. The top 8 drivers were separated by only 0.487 seconds. It was that close, no room for error. So let's look at each team and their drivers' performance at today's qualifying session. Let's talk about Mercedes. I think Mercedes would have felt even more happier had Bottas also finished in top 3, but unfortunately he finished P8. He was looking really good in all the practice sessions, and he was also looking really competitive in the Q1 and Q2. But unfortunately, when he was supposed to deliver in Q3, he couldn't deliver as per the expectations, and he ended up finishing P8. So he will be starting P8 tomorrow. Hamilton would be starting P1, uh, and he would be really relieved because Imola is a track where you need to have, that track position advantage at the start of the race, because the circuit is a little narrow and the overtaking is not that easy. So Hamilton will try to use this as advantage, and Hamilton would be starting in the medium compound tire. So let's see how that works out for Hamilton. Uh, Talking about Red Bull, I think they would be really happy. After a long time, both the drivers of Red Bull have secured top 3 position in the qualifying session. Sergio secured P2 and Max secured P3. They both said in the interview that they had it in them to finish P1, but because of the errors that they made in Q3, they had to be content with P2 and P3. And from a Red Bull's point of view, they would be really happy that they have two drivers who are there at the top. It has been a quite long time since Daniel left that they had two good competitive drivers, and Sergio also has out qualified Max. The last time it happened was in 2018 when Daniel was still part of Red Bull team. So Red Bull would be really happy about that as well, because that is why they brought Sergio into the team to push Max and to push the team towards the Constructors' Championship. So let's see how Red Bull utilizes tomorrow to put pressure on Hamilton and hopefully secure P1 and P2 tomorrow. Talking about McLaren, uh, it could have been a P3 for Norris, but unfortunately it was a P7. He was looking so good. They both, Norris and Ricardo, struggled during practice sessions. They didn't have that pace, but uh, Norris was looking really good, really quick uh, in both Q1, Q2, and Q3. Uh, Unfortunately, he exceeded the track limits in Q3, but had he had been in the track limit, I think that would have been so great. Norris P3. But Norris is as much disappointed as uh, the McLaren fans are. Talking about Ricardo, he was looking really miserable in the practice sessions. So, seeing that, I think Daniel would be really happy that he is going to start at P6. So, overall, McLaren would be happy. They won't be feeling great, but they would be feeling okay. P6, P7 is not that bad. Talking about Ferrari, P4 for Charles and P11 for Carlos. Carlos would be really disappointed as he could have done much better, and this being the first race in Italy for him, he would have really wanted to make a mark on the Tifosi fans. But it's okay. It's okay. He still have tomorrow to prove his worth. Uh, and talking about Charles, on the other hand, he would be really looking forward to have a good start tomorrow and bring some good points for Ferrari. Overall, they are looking quite good on pace as well. So let's see how they perform tomorrow. Let's talk about Alpha Tauri. Unfortunate incident with Yuki in Q3. It's okay as a rookie. I think it will be a learning incident for him. So all the pressure will be now on Pierre, who will be starting P5. This is their home race, so AlphaTauri would be having a lot of expectation from Pierre and vice versa, and hopefully they will uh, get some good points. Now coming to Alpine, Fernando, he didn't do that well. He still is trying to find the rhythm with the car. Esteban finished P9, not that great, but let's hope that they make some good strategy calls tomorrow and try to gain as much as possible. Talking about Williams, for a long time, both the drivers of Williams have reached Q2, so I think it's a good achievement for Williams. They have brought some good upgrades in the car, and I think it's a reflection of that as well. And both the drivers have been showing off late glimpses of the potential that the car has. And let's hope that they get to score their first points tomorrow. It has been quite some time that they have scored just a single point. So let's hope that they will get their first point tomorrow. Talking about Alfa Romeo and Haas, for both of them, the qualifying session was not as per their expectation. Uh, both of them, their performance was really not up to the mark. So that's it from my end for today. Let's hope for some exciting race tomorrow. Let's hope that we get to see some good battles in top three, some good midfield battles, uh, and hopefully uh, some good results to talk about as well. So yeah, so this is it for this video. Stay safe, uh, spread love, live your passion. Signing off. This is Rohit.